turn that down, JJ? Yeah, if YouTube even senses for half a second that they hear something in the background um, that could be a copyright infringement, they'll ding this video. Right now, there's about a minute 15 left in the first half. In the first half, and yes, I have a pillow resting at my head like I'm an old person. In the first half here, against North Carolina, of course, the big news right now, I see one of the Henderson sisters made it in. Got Notre Dame 21-64. It's good to see you both in here. Everybody else, as you come in, hit the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, hit the thumbs up button and so on. So right now, Clemson is trying to score one more time before the half. Good run by Cade right there. About a minute 5 left. And he pulled the ball, took off running. We're going to see Parker just got in here. So the big story, it's kind of a duh factor. The big story is that Cade Klubnik took over for DJ. DJ came out on 2 particular drives, and it just didn't look good whatsoever. And North Carolina's offense went right down the field and scored. They put Cade out there, and ever since then, the team has looked better. Now, I want to say this, and right now there's less than 50 seconds left. Clemson's at midfield. They're trying to, that's a terrible screenplay. Don't know why they called that. They need to call a timeout real quick. 40 seconds left, but I'm just going to tell you something, and a lot of people are going to be shocked at what I'm about to say. I do not believe that DJ is a bad quarterback, folks. I believe he's playing in the wrong system. And we could name out great quarterback after great quarterback that if they played in this RPO system, that it would not fare well for them. But will we turn around and say that they're not a good quarterback? No, we wouldn't say that. In fact, the only reason that we wouldn't say that they're not a bad quarterback is because history would be on our side. History would be on their side. We'd be able to look back and say, well, they're a pocket passer, they're a pro-style passer, and they've had a lot of success and blah, 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 blah. I think that DJ is just a victim of being he's a victim of being in the wrong system, and that's it. Cade, on the other hand, right now he's running, got a first down. He's stepped out of bounds. Wonder if they're going to call a hold there. I wouldn't be shocked if they did. They didn't. So far, no flag. 11 seconds left. Nice scramble by him. I mean, even if we can just get Potter into field goal position, we can do that. But good block by Shipley. I can't really call that a block, but he got in the way and gave Cade some space. But no, so long story short, for me, it's not fair to DJ. It's not fair to Cade, and it's not fair to the team. And then you're going to have coordinators who are going to catch crap. I mean, I've been relentless this week. I've told the truth of how I felt. Oh my God, that's pass interference. He never turned around. Y'all, yeah, there comes the flag. Yeah, you know it, son. You know it. That's pass interference. That is pass interference. He never turned his head around. They're going to call pass interference on that every time. I got, ineligible downfield. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good. All right, great. I mean, as some of you may or may not know, my oldest, Bobby Durkins Jr., is a South Carolina fan. His grandfather, who I think the world of, has been a terrible influence on him with that. I hope he sees this because he'll get a kick on that. But after last week's 1-point win where we basically messed up every time we turned around, I mean, heck, we couldn't even fart right in that game. Now he's feeling awfully confident, and but okay, let's see if he hits his field goal. He still went ahead and kicked it. He missed that one. He missed it, but it was a timeout. They're going to try to freeze him. Well, that's good. He hopefully got that miss out of the way. If you're just joining us right now, Clemson's up 21-10. 4 seconds left in the second quarter. It's a timeout. BT Potter's going to kick a long field goal. And, yeah, but Cade Klubnik has taken over for DJ. But I was just talking about how this is unfair to everybody involved. It's unfair to DJ, Cade, the team. It's unfair to Streeter. If Streeter can call a better ball game, and for some reason they are making Streeter use DJ in a system that's not designed for him, everybody's losing. This is nonsensical, folks. And this week I had someone reach out to me and said that my assessment was based on, I'll tell you this just a second. He kicks the field goal. He made it. He flipping made it. 24-10 at the half. And you're right, Parker. It puts him in a better place to call a better game. By the way, that was an ACC record. Potter hit that. That's an ACC record. There's something going on, and they're holding the Clemson players up. What is going on here? Is it a streaker? I can't hear what Sweeney. I'm afraid to turn up what Sweeney's saying because we get a copyright strike. In fact, I can't monetize this, so I really don't care at this point. What the heck? Did you hear that? Okay, that's the most important part. If you'll turn it down for me, since that. Most important part right there. Molly McGrath just asked Sweeney, said, is this Cade's, is Cade going to stay in the game? And his response was, this is Cade's game. Okay? So that's very, very big. If you're just joining me, here, it's halftime. Clemson's winning 24-10. I'm going to walk over here in my kitchen. My wife is going to kill me, but fortunately she doesn't watch my videos. I mean, that's kind of good, kind of insulting. I'm going to hook up my charger. Hope everyone is doing well. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. Clemson started off. If you're just now joining me and see a bunch of people getting in here, hit the thumbs up as you're coming in here. Saw Michael Fornbacher getting in here, Ridge Runner, and so on. Clemson started off with DJ. 2 drives, very, very, very mundane drives. I mean, there was no rhythm, there was no nothing, and then lo and behold, they put Cade in. Now the rumor is, and one of the first people who sent it to me was Parker Henderson. One of the rumors was that Cade was actually going to come in the game at some time, and then there Sweeney just said that they were looking at getting him in the third quarter. Well, let's be honest with ourselves. Things really didn't go well for DJ, and long story short, I mean, they brought in Cade, drove them right down the field. The people were excited. Molly McGrath even said, I always take this with a grain of salt because, sideline reporters are supposed to find something to talk about. So who knows what they're going to say to a point, whether it's true or not. But she said that there was a third or fourth series, not quarter. Okay, all right, sorry guys. He was supposed to come in third or fourth series. Sorry about that, guys. But there was an excitement, and folks, I'm going to tell you this, and I've been saying this over and over because I went live a little earlier for the halftime review. But I said this: look, starting DJ in a system that doesn't work for him, and I know that a lot of people are going to tell me that I'm crazy, I've lost my mind. Well, that's not the first time that I've heard that, and won't be the last. DJ is not a bad quarterback, folks. This is the wrong system for him. Period. We can name a quarterback up back that came if they would come into the system, whether they're pro or not, and put in this. If you were put in our system, I am just telling you, Let me see. Not Bobby. Bobby would have gotten this right. What is this? Amateur outrage. Listen, I'm not as good as Durkins. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not as good as Bobby Durkins. Bobby hates me, and I have to live with that. He said some pretty, I'm going to be honest, he's made some ethnic slurs towards me. And it's pretty bad. Going back to the Clemson game, I mean, just being honest here, I mean, this is straightforward. If you put certain quarterbacks in our system, they will fail miserably, and they're playing in the NFL right now. So the point is, you have to play in a system that makes sense for you. This system does not make sense for DJ. We need to be very careful, and I've been saying this whole season. We need to be very careful what we say about him, and because I think if he found the right system, it would be incredible. So that's unfair to him. It's unfair to Cade. What does it say to Cade that we're going to start somebody who is not right for the system and you are right for the system? You leave your home state of Texas. You've been highly decorated. The guy is incredible, and we're not going to start you. That is ridiculous. It's mundane. It's poor coaching. It's poor decision making, and they're paid a lot of money to make the hard decisions. And sometimes you just have to make those hard decisions. It's bad to the rest of the players on the team. It tells them that all we have to do is find a few members that we're going to be overly loyal to, and then the rest of you can suffer. Well, Molly McGrath said it. She said there's an excitement among the defense. We know that during the Notre Dame game that it's leaked out that Nick Eason actually went to Dabo Swinney, made a very bold bold comment and said this. He said, you've got to do something. You're going to have to make a change. And so it's unfair to them. It's unfair to the coordinators. I mean, I have been very vocal about Brandon Streeter, and I've said if Streeter is calling plays that doesn't make sense, it's on him. But folks, if he's being told that he has to play, makes sense. Now, Chase, to your point, you are right. Cole Stout looked terrible. Everybody knows that Cole Stout took over. I don't know why my camera is freezing up. It's making me look. In fact, I'm looking at myself in my camera, and I look absolutely ridiculous. I look like something's wrong with me, and I'll leave it at that. But Cole Stout actually played the last game of his career at Clemson and threw for well over 300 yards, threw for 3 touchdowns in a 41-3 or 40-3 rout of Oklahoma. And it's because Scott and Elliott actually there's nothing else on this side of your camera. You got me. You got me. Trust me. We're not missing much here. I should just go with a blank screen. But anyway, if you're not going to change to the strengths of your quarterback, the worst thing you can do for any athlete, no matter who they are, is to attempt to have them play something that they're not good at. So if you're going to field them, adapt to their strengths. If you're not going to adapt to their strengths, bench them out of respect to them. That's respect, folks. And so it's good to see Cade come in, play very, very well. I'm blown away. I'm blown away by how well he's playing. We could sit here and play the F game, but I'm just telling you that you did get me there, by the way. I'm just telling you that just the way that they're playing right now, the play calls, the energy, I would have loved to sing that last week. But let me tell you this. If I'm a South Carolina fan, I'm going to look at him and say, you know what? You had your shot. You lost. Accept it. That's actually true. There's people paid a lot of money to make the right decision, and I think had they played Cade most of last week, we would have a different outcome. We'd have an 11th win under our belt and possibly up for a playoff appearance. But folks, if we're still at a place in coaching to where we're not going to make the right decisions just based for the team, we have no business even spelling playoff. But Clemson looking good right now, moving the ball, throwing the ball, and it's incredible. So anyway, I'm going to let everybody. There is a rumor that Bobby Durkins is about to do a video. there is a rumor. I don't know how true this is. Somebody told me that redneck cousin kissing drunk is going will be doing a video very soon. And I also want to let you know that we're trying to work out me interviewing Bobby Durkins. He's talked a lot of trash. He sent some pictures of his naked butt mooning me. And on his butt cheeks, I mean, of course it was divvied up between each cheek, it said, "You suck." And at first I thought he was trying to be funny about, University of South Carolina and calling them "you suck." No, he actually meant that with me. And this went too far. So anyway, well, I'm not Bobby Durkins. Hit the subscribe button and pass this along to anyone who gives a care about Clemson football or just absolutely hates my guts. So you go ahead, you do that, pass that along, and Bobby Durkins should be coming out here in just a few. And so, good night for Clemson. Looks like they're going to win another ACC championship unless they start using their butt to call plays, and then we have another story from there. So you take care of yourself.